Jessie, a very good morning to you, and condolences from us here at ANC on the passing of yet another leader of your party. When you just think about Mkhulu, as he was affectionately known as well, the word humility comes to mind, but also determination and a lot of sacrifice. A life well lived, 95 years, but most of it was under hardship.
Yes, absolutely. Firstly, let us, we wish to convey our condolences to the Mlangeni family and to all South Africans. A great tree has indeed fallen. Uncle Andrew, as we called him, was the uncle that you went to for advice, the standard bearer of the ANC's values, a working class leader. He came from very humble beginnings, a very poor family upbringing, educated up to what was then known as Jessie, the junior certificate, but nevertheless made great contributions to our freedom. Of course, as we also know that Uncle Andrew was a formidable golf player, but just like his golf game, Uncle Andrew was a very forthright, straightforward, accurate in his assessment of issues and didn't hesitate to speak his mind in ANC meetings, nor did he mind barging into an ANC meeting to put a view, and if he came to a meeting, you excused yourself from the meeting and attended to whatever it is he needed to do. Uncle Andrew gave us a great deal of comfort because he was honest in his straightforwardness. He didn't buy anybody's face. He didn't need to do anything. He's one of the few people I know who didn't insist on becoming a minister. So after we were unbanned, he came to Lutuli House and headed up what we call the transport desk. After that, he became a member of Parliament, and he stayed in Parliament for a couple of terms and did his work there very diligently. Didn't insist that he must be a minister. He wanted to serve the people in a different way, and he did. Uncle Andrew did a lot of work for us with the Integrity Commission when we set it up. We appointed him as the chairperson, and he assisted a great deal in shaping what should be a place where people can be held accountable by the ANC for their actions. And I must say that for me, that's the one area that I will miss a great deal personally. But for the ANC, a whole era has passed us now. And as the President says, it's in our hands. And I hope that in our hands we will become the Andrew Mlangenis. Straightforward, honest, serve the people. Sadly and very embarrassingly, it hurts to see that many people are still abusing the state, the coffers of the state. Uncle Andrew was very clear about that. You did not confuse your own ambitions with that of the people collectively. You put the people collectively first.
And that example that you're just mentioning here, yes. I mean, is captured in the President's statement this morning, describing yes. Babu Mlangeni as a champion and exemplar of the values that South Africa needs to build to provide dignity and opportunity to people. Is this how you think the governing party, the African National Congress, should carry his spear forward, so to speak?
Well, I think absolutely. Dan, one of the things I admired about Uncle Andrew was that he never, ever falsely accused anybody. He was very sensitive about the fact that people were accused without either social justice or proper justice being applied. He was a great believer in the rule of law. But he was also a great believer in revolutionary morality. You put that first. If you had done something wrong, come and tell us, and we'll find out whether what you did wrong was wrong enough for us to ask you to leave, or we could correct your behavior. And I must say that that's admirable, because in South Africa today, there's a penchant to accuse before any facts are put on the table. And I know that he didn't like that because of his history and because of where he comes from. But absolutely zero tolerance for corruption.
Now, Jessie, before I let you go, you said the president captures a sentiment that the future is now squarely in our hands, as he says in the statement there. For you, as the Deputy Secretary General of the ANC, what would that mean? What would it signify? Because it's about the legacy of Babu Mlangeni going forward, is it not?
It's to serve the people, Dan. Straightforward as that. We are here for no other purpose as the ANC, but to serve the people.
Thank you very much.
And to make sure that the people get what they need.
Thank you very much. It's Duarte, the Deputy Secretary General of the African National Congress.